For the past 7 decades, Norfolk Redevelopment and Housing Authority, in partnership with the city, has transformed once downtrodden areas into one of America's most livable communities. Replacing blight with attractive neighborhoods and bustling commercial sectors. NRHA's quality affordable housing programs have served thousands of families and have scored high rankings by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The examples are all around us. Ghent Square, once plagued by poverty and crime, is now one of the city's most sought-after neighborhoods and was honored by the Urban Land Institute as the nation's best large-scale residential development upon its completion in 1991. MacArthur Mall was the centerpiece of an economic revival downtown. NRHA's East Beach initiative turned nearly 100 acres of underutilized property in Ocean View into a stunning waterfront village, complete with retail and office space. There are more than 250 well-crafted homes on the shores of the Chesapeake Bay and another 450 residences on the way. Revitalization of the 30-acre Diggstown assisted rental property in 1994 received the White House Design Award. Citywide areas once written off as undesirable are now appealing to residents of all incomes and affording many families a first shot at homeownership. But the past is no predictor of the future. That's why NRHA is looking ahead with initiatives to create quality housing choices in neighborhoods where you want to live. These are the townhomes at East Church, an affordable and stylish new community along Church Street that complements the recently completed West Church mixed-income residences. It's all part of a strategic plan aimed at revitalizing the historic Church Street corridor that for decades was the richest area in Hampton Roads for African-American culture. Today, construction is underway on the largest green-built townhome community in Virginia. Complete with energy-efficient heat and air, low-flow water units, and advanced insulation, the 27 townhomes at the Maplewoods are each built to Earthcraft and Energy Star standards.
People are losing money and losing jobs every day, so anything you do to help them save money just makes sense.
At Grandie Village, residents are already saving money. These Energy Star duplexes were the first multifamily property in Hampton Roads to meet the federal government's highest energy efficiency standard. The new community center under construction will meet U.S. Green Building Council LEED standards, as well as be a center for waterfront education and recreation, further boosting the transformation of Grandie Village into a sustainable mixed-income community. Nearby is the new Broad Creek community. This development is breaking the mold. It's Hampton Roads' first mixed-use, mixed-income community.
Hardwood floors, granite countertops, 42-inch cabinets, recessed lightings.
The Broad Creek development replaces 2 obsolete public housing complexes. This new walkable urban village has plentiful amenities, such as a just-completed linear park with public art. On the way are the Kroc Center, an over $80 million state-of-the-art fitness and recreation facility, a co-located city library, as well as dining and shopping establishments, and 2 Tide light rail stations, thus creating a live-work environment for residents from all walks of life.
We have the light rail right across the street where people will be able to leave, walk out their door, walk to the light rail, go to work, whether it's at Norfolk Naval Base or downtown Norfolk. They'll be able to go to work, leave, come back home, do shopping in their own communities. So this is the kind of impact that NRHA and our partnership, along with others, has had on the Broad Creek community.
But along with building the new, we're also restoring the old.
Living in public housing, I've seen a major transformation from how it used to be.
NRHA will invest more than $15 million this year as it continually upgrades its assisted rental properties, from road and site improvements at Oakleaf Forest to window replacement at Calvert Square.
When you start making change like that, people appreciate that. You know, they don't feel left out. They feel, okay, they're trying to make something better for us.
The Ward's Corner Revitalization Program provides loans and grants as well as technical assistance from NRHA to refurbish older homes inside and out.
They came in, they started with the kitchen and need a new kitchen. They had a new roof, siding, I don't know, it was 12 or 15 windows.
In every corner of the city, you can see the work of NRHA. We're sprucing up neighborhoods and restoring a sense of civic pride.
People get behind their doors and don't look out, but they're starting to peer out their doors and talk to their neighbors again.
The success of the program generated city approval of an additional $1 million for 2010, enough to fix up almost 40 more homes. But still, the need is great and the demand is high.
As you drive by, you see there's been a few changes, but we have a long way to go. We could really use some more grant money for NRHA because I know there's a waiting list.
City and federal funding helps support many of our projects. Our Hampton Roads Ventures subsidiary helps attract private sector investment capital for real estate efforts in lower income neighborhoods. HRV, for instance, is a new market tax credit provider for the Fort Norfolk Medical Tower complex.
It will benefit the citizens here, will provide medical space for some of our underserved communities.
Outside of Hampton Roads, HRV is partnering in the redevelopment of Gypsy Hill and Stanton, turning a 110,000 square foot school into a senior living space and 3 nonprofit offices. Revenue from that project will benefit Norfolk.
We generate fee income from projects that we invest in other places, and we take that fee income and roll it back into our city primarily to help our residents in underserved communities.
For example, HRV invested $700,000 in Berkeley's NCP Federal Credit Union, shoring up the nonprofit and making loans available to low-income borrowers at low interest rates. NRHA not only changes communities, but also the people who live in them through educational, counseling, and on-the-job paid training programs like our Summer Earn and Learn.
I wouldn't be moving as fast as I'm moving today or have the courage to do what I'm doing today if it wasn't for NRHA and going through that program.
Our Workforce Development Academy helps residents break into the working world with advice on resume preparation and job interviews.
It's a classroom setting, and it teaches you about interpersonal skills. And also we talked about who am I, it teaches you about self-esteem, self-management, time management.
NRHA partners with local agencies to assist residents living in our communities. Lee's Friends is one of those groups. They offer counseling for residents with cancer. And NRHA gives back to Lee's Friends too, helping the organization raise money through community fundraisers and awareness.
We both are dedicated to making our community a better place to live, work, and certainly be diagnosed and treated for cancer.
And then there's HomeNet, which teaches the critical skill of money management.
Programs like that are what people really genuinely need when they're buying a home the first time. They have an educational experience out of it. They understand the purchasing process. They understand the loan process. They understand what the interest rate means and all the other facets that come along with buying a house and the true long-term commitment of buying a home.
In just 8 years, HomeNet has grown into one of Virginia's most successful housing counseling agencies, enabling hundreds of first-time buyers to own homes and without a single foreclosure to date as a result of the current economy.
This gives me a foundation to start from. I may not be here forever, but it's a great learning experience. It's a great place to call home. It's what I wanted was a little cottage with a white picket fence. I got everything that I wanted in that process.
With the support of our Board of Commissioners, employees, community partners, citizens, and elected officials, NRHA is poised to meet our mission of providing quality housing opportunities that foster sustainable mixed-income communities.